Let's look at some fun little stuff with matplotlib again. Just a brief introduction to some more stuff you can do. So what we've seen is that with this code, we can generate a bar chart like this. So with this special line for Jupyter to display the chart right after you run the cell, we can import the matplot library, and specifically the submodule pyplot. And then we can call the pyplot and the type of chart we want to do, and then a set of numbers that will be our x-axis, followed by another list of numbers that's our y-axis, and then we show it with this command after we've set it up. That's one way to do it. We can also do the same thing, the same sort of chart with this code right here. And the only difference, if you'll notice, is that we're calling each individual x, y coordinate individually. So just in a pair of number, we just pass it as, not in a list, just the numbers themselves with the x and the y numbers. And we do that with each one. And when we do that, then we get the same plot, but in this case, each of the bars is generated by a different color. And that's by default. So if we do it all in one, we'll get just this default blue. If we do them each individually, we're going to get different colors by default. We can actually override that. So we can introduce this argument here to the bar method, color equals, and then give it the color we want. So we can override the default colors, that would be different colors by default, and just tell pyplot bar which color we want to show. And so this is just a brief taste of some more of what you can do in addition to what we saw in a previous lecture to customize your plots with matplotlib. There's a lot more. Here's just one more example. So you may be familiar with the somewhat famous XKCD comics, and it has a very unique style that's all its own. It's kind of got these squiggly lines, and the font there is unique. This is actually generated by matplotlib. And you can actually borrow that style if you want. You just add this command pyplot.xkcd and call that function before the other commands. And this will set up, so here's your bar chart, it will set up your chart and display it in that unique style that's part of XKCD. So these are just a few more fun things you can do with matplotlib.